Welcome to Messages from the Kettle, your channel for general intuitive tarot and oracle readings. Also, games of fortune at the Creepers Carnival at Spirit's Tea Room booth, or from Spirit and the Gemstar. We want to thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings at angelicwhispers13 at yahoo.com. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself a weekly cup of tea. You're watching the weekly messages for all of the Zodiac signs on Messages from the Kettle. Your general intuitive tarot and oracle readings from Spirit and the Gemstar. Enjoy. This is for your entertainment. Welcome back, Geminis, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week ahead for the fabulous twins. Geminis, what are your energies? What's surrounding you? What you're working with? What's going on this week ahead? Geminis, this week ahead, it's important for you guys to pay attention to your finances. There has been some unwise spending on your part or on your partner's part, Geminis, and your bank account has taken a hit. So this week, there's no lending, no borrowing, no spending. This is a week to hold on to your money, to cut back on spending, to realize and to start keeping a budget because your finances are out of whack. You're spending more than you're making. You're spending unwisely. You're not investing this money that you're spending, any of it. And it is just being lost at this time. So you need to get a grip on your finances this week. Get a grip on your spending sprees, Geminis. This is not a week to be spending money or to be, making big purchases. This is a week where you should be saving money, thinking about investments, thinking about a savings account, a retirement account, your IRAs, your 401ks. Start thinking about your money, and getting your money right, Geminis, because in this area, you've been taking your eye off the ball. And if you take a look at your bank account, it's depleting. So you need to stop it from bleeding out. Okay, Geminis? So this is not a week for spending. This is a week for saving. Also, Geminis, this week ahead, you may be dealing with other air signs, other Geminis or Libras, Aquariuses, or fire signs, Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius, who may turn their back on you or who may start bad mouthing you behind your back due to the fact that you are not in agreement with them. So you are not jumping on their bandwagon of bullying others. You are a warrior of justice. You stand up for what you believe is right. And because you are in disagreement with certain individuals this week ahead, then they're going to turn their back on you. They're going to speak ill of you. You're going to be, the wicked witch of the West, or you're going to be the bad guy this week because you're not agreeing with them or you're not jumping on the bandwagon with them. They're speaking ill of you, of other people. These people are very judgmental and they lack compassion for others. Okay, so they sniff out others' weaknesses and then they go for the jugular. So know that just because you're not in agreement with someone else this week ahead, then they're going to turn their back on you. They're going to speak ill of you just because, you don't want to join in the mean group. These people like to harass other people, judge other people, pick on other people. label people, stereotype people, and you're not with that, Geminis. You're not with that. So you're taking on this energy of, well, if you see me as a wicked person, if you see me as bad, if you see me as whatever, just because I stand up for what I feel is right and it's in disagreement with what you think is right, oh well, okay? Oh well. You're not with that program this week ahead. It's like if you want to bully others and you want to talk about others, and then that's you. But don't drag me into your drama. I don't have issues with these people. If you have an issue with someone, then go take it with them. Don't bring it to me. Or don't ask me a question. Don't ask me an opinion if you're not open to receiving the answer, if it's not what you want to hear. Okay? There are some people this week ahead that want you to give them what they want to hear. And you are not playing people pleaser. If something is wrong, it's wrong. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. And you're going to speak up on it. It doesn't matter if you're labeled the bad guy, if you're labeled the wicked person, if you are not welcomed into this group. It's like you rather not be part of a toxic group like this that goes around bullying and picking on other people. That's not your thing. And they want you to join their group, right? They want you to join their side and bash other people, but they're not going to have your back when this blows up in their face because they're busy harassing and bullying people. And on the work front, this can cause a big issue, a big problem. This can cause, future lawsuits. And you don't want to be part of this, okay? You joining in this toxic group, on the work front, or this social group that see themselves above everybody else, this is going to backfire at one point, and they're going to be looking for a scapegoat. They're going to be looking for someone to throw under the bus. And why not Geminis, right? Because you're the only one speaking for the truth here. Don't get involved, as this is something very risky that's going to backfire on these people, and they're taking a chance, okay, that they don't get reported or that they don't get found out. And it looks like it's something that's not going to be, avoided. So it's something that you must confront and stay out of, okay? And it looks like you're doing just that. You're detaching yourselves from the drama this week ahead. And that puts you in a position of authority because you are the authority of your actions and over your thoughts. You're not allowing other people to persuade you, to tempt you, to bully you into doing something that is not in your favor, that is not in your best interest. And it's something that you don't even want to be a part of to begin with. Okay? You're dissatisfied with this entire situation. Like you don't want to be around this toxic energy. And it's something that you're having to deal with at this time. There will be future financial success for you, Geminis, but it's only if you take charge and action over your financial life at this point. If you stop the bleeding, okay, of your finances at this point, then there'll be something in the future for you to look forward to. But if you keep spending unwisely, then this financial success will take longer for you to obtain. We see that there's going to be travel in the near future for Geminis. You're going to have to travel for work, or you're going to travel for vacation, or someone will ask you to travel to visit them, or someone will want to visit you. And it has to do with something negative that's going on, in their life. So someone is going through a hard time during this time, Geminis, and they might need you to be, their support at this time. So you may need to travel to be there with them, or they may be asking to stay with you because of a loss they're going through or something difficult they're going through at this time. So you will have a loved one reaching out to you this week because they're going through a hard time, and you see yourself traveling to them or them staying with you this week ahead. Also, we see that you need to take control of your finances so that you can have future success in your finances, because at this point you're spending unwisely and money is flying out the window. You need to get a hold of that and take control over that this week, and know that there will be others trying to tempt you to do things that will hurt others this week. So detach yourself from bullies this week. It's very important you stay away, as this situation is going to get real nasty and is going to backfire on these bullies. And the law may get involved here, where there's a lawsuit for harassment or bullying on the job. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip this tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. And ciao, Gemmies. Hello and welcome back, Cancers, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, little crabs, and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Cancers. Oof. Okay, Cancers. So you've been through it all. You've been through the roller coaster of life. You've been through the ringer, and you are a survivor. You fell on hard times. At times you had to rely on the charity of others. For some Cancerians, some of you, the veil was stripped off of your eyes when it came to certain relationships, friendships, situations in your life. You've been dealing with a lot of truths and revelations about certain situations and about certain people in your life, Cancerians, and you have been making certain decisions and certain moves because for you, it's all about surviving, all about healing, removing yourselves from hopeless situations, using your cleverness and your life experience to see you through certain relationships and situations, Cancerians. There has been a lot of truths that have been hidden from you, but you see through the game, you see through the BS, and when you're on to something or someone, then you start making decisions. And for some of you, it's all about removing yourselves from situations, people, places, and things that stir up drama in your life or cause you confusion or confrontation, dissatisfaction. Someone who you see danger follows them everywhere. They're always in some drama. And we see you breaking free from people who have drama filled lives, who, where there's something, there's always wrong, they're always in fights with other people, or their life is a total chaos, a total upheaval. And it's like, no, I don't want to get dragged into that. I don't want to get dragged into other people's problems. I usually allow myself, to play the hero, to get dragged into other people's drama, to be the mediator. But this is not a week where I see you doing that. I see you letting people deal with their own issues. If they want to be upset, you step away and let them be upset. If they're dealing with drama, you let them deal with their drama. But I see you staying away, from people who are confrontational, aggressive, have drama filled lives, are always in fights or confrontations with other people, or you just feel a negative energy every time they're around. We see you closing cycles with these type of people and not falling into that feeling that you're needing to be there, you needing to save them, you needing to get them out of a situation that they've gotten themselves into. Okay, some of you, interact with some shady people and then they get themselves into a problem and then they run to you, Cancerians, to get them out of the problem. So I see that happening this week for some Cancerians, and I see you staying away from this. Some of you have just come out of a toxic relationship. Okay, it could have been a physical abuse, verbal abuse, mind games, manipulation, emotional blackmail in these relationships, and you have broken free and you feel like you have, gone through hell and back and you have survived and you're not wanting to go back. Okay, you're not wanting to communicate with these people that you have had issues with, or who just bring problems to you. Okay? All they bring, Cancerians, into your life is anxiety, depression. You have to worry about, them working against you if you don't do them a favor, or if you are not in agreement with them. You have to worry about coming under attack. Some of you are afraid of these people, and you even consider yourselves lucky and blessed to have gotten yourself out of this friendship, gotten yourself out of this relationship, alive in one piece, with your mind still intact. Okay, because this person was trying to drive you crazy, or was making life difficult for you. It was difficult to have a conversation with this person. And if you're still in a friendship or relationship with this person, then we see you making an effort to get out of a relationship or a friendship where someone is physically abusing you or verbally abusing you or using mind games, okay, to confuse you, to gaslight you. And this is not the type of friendship or relationship you want to be in. It's making you feel very uncomfortable, making you feel trapped, and you're ready to, throw your hands up and say, I can't hang with you anymore. I can't be in a relationship with you anymore. I can't do this with you anymore. For some of you, you're wanting to get away from all the drama that has been around, work, home, friends, family. You need a vacation. You need a break. Your life has been a whirlwind. You have gone through a lot of trial and tribulation, and all you want to do is relax, regain a peace of mind. There's also a need to bring stability into your finances. This has caused you a lot of worry and concern. Um, Partners that didn't pull their weight financially, or who manipulated you by using their financial status over you to control you, to keep you stuck, to make you do whatever they want. Cancerians, there's someone here, who betrayed you, and who's a very negative influence in your life. And I see you wanting to gain stability, security, and prosperity in your life. And someone is consistently, causing you pain, causing you drama. You're constantly, trying to block this person or trying to calm this person down. But you see that there's no sense in having a conversation or continue investing in a friendship or in a relationship with someone who is negative. And when you don't do what they say or you don't agree with them, then they betray you, they stab you in your back, they no longer your friend because you don't do, as they say, or you don't put up with their shenanigans. You call them out on their crap, Cancerians. You're calling people out on their crap. You're telling this person, hey, you gossip, you start trouble, and it looks like you enjoy this. You love doing this. You may be addressing an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorns this week, telling them, I don't like it that you gossip, you start trouble, you're negative, you're a negative influence on me, on the people around me. You're always, bringing drama with you. Wherever you go, you cause the drama, you bring the drama with you. And I don't want to be a part of this. I want stability in my life. I want security in my life. And at this time, I'm focused on my responsibilities. I'm focusing on my work. I'm focusing on my finances. I'm focusing on my children. I'm focusing on family. I'm focusing on home. But I'm not going to put up with people's drama, with people's aggressiveness, bullying, manipulation. I'm not with that. You are not with that this week ahead. What you are feeling is love and affection for your love partners this week. You want to spend quality time with your partners and you want to stay away from people trying to cause drama in your life, in your relationships, removing yourselves from people who are toxic, who are miserable, who are depressed, who, just spread negativity all day, all night long, and you are removing this from your life this week. That has been your weekly tea, Cancerians. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. Ciao. Hello and welcome, Leos, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar, my kings and queens of the jungle. Lion and lionesses, let's see what your energy's like, what you're working with, what's going on around you. Leos, this week ahead. Leos, this week ahead, it's important for you guys to be careful that someone is keeping a secret from you that can cause you a financial loss this week ahead. So there are people that you're dealing with this week, Leos, that are keeping something about money, finances, or the state of finances or a business under wraps to themselves. This is a company that is not doing well financially and is not letting the employees know that the company is going bankrupt or that the company is going out of business. They're not letting the employees know. And this is a way where your finances can get hit this week as people are being let go of. Lion and lionesses. Also, you can be dealing with roommates or partners who are not telling you that they've lost their job or that their hours have been cut, and this is going to hurt you financially. You yourself can have been wasteful and undisciplined with your money, and this has caused a loss of money, and you're not telling anybody. But there's a situation this week for lion and lionesses financially, that someone is keeping something on the wraps that will affect negatively other people who depend on them. So you can have roommates not intending to pay their rent, skip out and leave and move out on you, unaware, and leave you with the bill. Also, you can be dealing with partners that have lost their jobs, haven't told you, have their hours cut back, haven't told you, have overspent and haven't told you. But there's money here being lost, um, and you are unaware of it, but you will become aware of it this week, when you check your bank account, or when you start doing some investigating yourselves. At this time, some of you are feeling stuck in your place of employment. You don't feel like you're getting recognized. You don't feel motivated in this place of work. You don't feel energized in this place of work. You don't feel like you're getting paid your worth. And you're thinking about, making a decision on quitting this job because you're bored, one, and two, you're not making the amount of money you need or you want. There's a lot of money going out, but there's not enough money coming in. There's a lot of bills coming in, but the money is not there to keep you out of debt at this time. So some of you are waiting for a call back from new employment this week. If that's something you're doing, we see you getting called back or getting called in for job interviews this week. So good luck. And those of you that are already employed, do some investigating, because for some of you, your companies are not doing well. There's money being lost here. And there are companies closing shop, signing up for bankruptcy, claiming bankruptcy, and they're not letting employees know. So this is going to be a shock to the system. We see Leos getting a shock to the system when they receive news about a financial issue that takes them unaware. So there's a need to, have that money saved up for a rainy day, because it looks like when it rains, it pours, Leos. And for some of you, this is like a miracle. This is like something that you've been wanting to do or thinking about doing, but have taken no action towards it. Like you've been meaning to quit, you've been meaning to look for work, you've been meaning to get a divorce, you've been meaning to separate, you've been meaning to do something, but you've been procrastinating, and the universe is giving you no choice this week as something out of your control happens where you've got to maneuver yourself and find your ground quickly, okay? Because you need to protect your finances, your prosperity, and your abundance this week, as you cannot count on others' assistance at this time. It looks like the people around you are going through financial difficulties and not letting you know. Your company is not doing well financially, and they're not letting you know that they're planning to downsize and let people go. You're feeling out of it energetically, like you're tired of carrying the weight of something that is not giving you what you put into it. You put so much into it, but you're not getting what you put into it back. When it comes to love and romance this week ahead, Leos, we see that romance is in the air. Your partners are showing you a lot of affection, a lot of emotional support. Some of your partners may come off motherly or fatherly, very nurturing, very empathetic, understanding, and loving this week. For those of you that are single to mingle, we see water signs and earth signs that you're dealing with this week. For some of you, you're losing interest in the earth sign just because you think this person is inconsistent or they're too flirtatious. Okay, they're too flirtatious and you don't trust this. You don't like this quality in this person. So you don't look at this person as someone that you're going to continue to see. So this is somebody you're going to be dating and you're going to be making a decision on this week. And what's bothering you about this person is that they're too flirty. Okay, they're too handsy with other people. They're always talking to other people, but they're not including you in their conversations. So it's like somebody likes attention, but they're supposed to be with you, your partner. Okay, they're supposed to be making you feel included, and they're making you feel excluded in their circles or around whoever you're hanging out with. The water signs look more like a possibility you're thinking about considering investing in, as these connections, they're more loving, they're more affectionate. You see this person more invested. So this week it looks like you got to make a decision, not only when it comes to work, career, and finances, whether you stay at this job, you leave, or you find out that the job is not doing well and you get terminated, as in your relationships, whether you choose to stay with people who seem like you can have short-term relationships with, or will you invest in connections where you see there's more potential in them. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Happy birthday to those lion and lionesses out there having birthdays in July. Hello and welcome once again, Virgos, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what's going on this week ahead for Virgos. What's going on, beautiful Virgonians? What's your week looking like? What's your energy, the energy around you? What you're working with this week? All right, so this week ahead, give credit where credit is due, Virgos. There's someone who's very thankless, or you feel is very thankless for the sacrifices you've made for them. There has been some disagreement, some separation, some disappointment in a friendship, in a relationship. At this time, you're not on speaking terms because you don't feel any gratitude or any thanks from this person. We're gonna look into this, Virgos, look a little deeper into the situation. But there's someone you're dealing with here this week ahead. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, that you feel doesn't see the sacrifices you have made for them, or is not grateful for the relationship, the friendship, the connection they have with you. So there has been ghosting or an end of communication, a separation with a friend or loved one. Watch out at work, Virgos, at work, where there's some obstacles going on and you may be wanting to decide to look for new employment, to quit this job. You are coming at a crossroads when it comes to work and career. You're trying to decide what you want to do for the next 5, 10, 15 years. And it may not be what you're doing now because you feel stagnant and stuck. You don't feel like you're growing in the place of employment or growing in whatever you're investing in at this time when it comes to work and career. And you want to expand, grow, you need change. And this is decision time for Virgos. This is decision time because you want to grow, you want to advance, and where you're at now, you've reached the ceiling and you don't see yourself going, any further. So you're thinking of quitting and looking for new employment, or maybe even starting a business of your own. Some of you are finding love connections at work, or someone who's visiting your place of employment can become a romantic interest this week. For those of you that are single to mingle, you may find love through work, the area you work at, or in your office, or someone who's visiting your place of employment could become somebody romantic in the future. Be careful with investments this week ahead. Be careful with people trying to con you into certain shady business deals. Okay, there's a lot of shady business offers coming your way this week that you have to look into before you invest in order to avoid financial troubles in the future, Virgos. So be careful where you are investing your money. Make sure that these businesses are legit. Do your investigation, background searches, but look into whatever it is that you're investing in this week and make sure that the deal is a legit one and that you're not investing in pyramid schemes or investing in businesses with cons, because we see a lot of people trying to take advantage of you financially this week ahead, Virgo. So don't allow yourselves to get talked, into spending your money or investing your money impulsively or unwisely. And when it comes to this friend here that you're having a disagreement with, you're not on speaking terms with, this misunderstanding will clear up between you and this friend, but at a later date. Right now, there's a wall between you guys. Um, Neither of you are willing to take the first step in opening the channels of communication. So at this time, there won't be any communication between you and the friend or the love partner that you're separated with at this time, as both of you may be pursuing different passions and different goals at this time that is taking you in different directions. And you may feel like, someone has left you high and dry to go and pursue something new in their life, or to chase a dream or a goal. Know that you're still in this person's heart, this person's mind, but right now they're chasing a dream or a goal. So they're not separating from you willingly. Is that at this time of their life, you're going in different directions. You'll probably reunite sometime later on down the road, but at this time, you're both working on different things and different stages in your life. And for the moment, there is a wall between you, there is a lack of communication, but this will change at a later date. When it comes to business, pay attention to your work this week. Virgos, it's important that if you have a task, a responsibility, a job to do, that you do it and don't get other co-workers involved, even though you may need a helping hand. Because the person that is offering you the helping hand is not somebody that you can rely on to get the job done. That doesn't have any follow through. Okay, this person can't do a job on their own. So if you give them a responsibility, they're going to fail to follow through on it. And then they're going to leave you holding the bag, taking the blame. There's coworkers here trying to take credit this week for work that you've done. So speak up for yourselves on the work front. Don't allow other people to take credit for your work. And don't allow other people at work to do what you are responsible for, because they're not going to do the job as good and as well as you would do it, because it's not their reputation on the line. They're not going to take the blame um, if this doesn't go through. If a deal doesn't go through, if paperwork is misfiled, mishandled, it looks like you're asking someone to help you out this week at work, but it's something that you should do yourself, because other people that you're asking for help from, or the people offering the help, are irresponsible. Okay, and are going to do a sloppy job. They're not going to pay attention to detail the way you do. And when the supervisors and the bosses start asking questions, they're not going to say, I had a hand in it, I did it, that's my job. No, they're going to let you take the fall, the blame. They're going to, hang you up to dry. They're going to use you as the scapegoat. Don't allow other people to piggyback off of your success on the work front either, okay? Other people taking credit for work that they didn't do. They help you with 2% of the job and they want to take credit for all of it. Okay? So be careful with the people offering their help this week on the work front. And be careful of who you enlist to help you out on a project or do something at work with you, because it looks like you're dealing with some real irresponsible people, some really tricky people, some manipulators. Somebody could try to be trying to sabotage you, trying to make you look bad at work. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm willing to help you, Virgo. But what they're really trying to do is make you look bad, trying to sabotage you. Okay? I can see a lot of sabotage, a lot of underhandedness, trickiness, manipulation going on in the work front. You can't trust a lot of coworkers here, okay? Being nicey nice in your face and then trying to set you up for failure so they could take your job, or they could take your position, or they could just make you look bad and make themselves look good. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Welcome back, Libra, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week ahead. For my scales of justice, let's lay down the law and lay down the justice on Libra's weekly tea. What's your energy, Libra? What's the energy around you like? What you're working with this week? Libra, this week ahead, Be careful with a Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This person is losing faith in you due to some carelessness or some weakness that you're showing, or you may be losing faith, Libras, in a Leo or Earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, due to the fact that they're selfish, that they're careless, that they're irresponsible, and that when you confront them about this, they become aggressive and vengeful. Okay, so this week ahead, Libras, when it comes to business, work, and career, someone here is losing faith in you, in your work, or you're losing faith with your co-workers or your supervisors or the company you work for. You're not feeling supported, or you're feeling like you're not being given a chance, or you feel like people are working against you and people have hidden agendas. So for Libra this week, you have to be careful with people with hidden agendas trying to find your weakness, okay, and trying to exploit that weakness. So if you're careless on the work front, if you're irresponsible on the work front, if there's some issues with your work, Libras, straighten that out right away. Be careful with new people in your work, your place of employment, because these new people could be up to no good. There's a need to defend yourselves against criticism this week, and to defend yourself against enemies that are working against you, that have hidden agendas, and they are trying to exploit your weakness. These people are very inflexible. Once they've formed an opinion of you, they stick to that opinion, and then they start talking. This is throwing you off your game. Libras, this can be throwing you off track. This can be confusing you. People can be trying to throw you off track at work. So there's a need to stay focused, okay? Because you are surrounded by some enemies in the place that you work, or the system is inflexible and you're finding difficulty finding your ground or finding your place in this group where you work. It's like feeling like an outsider. You can feel like an outsider at work, and you're feeling like you're being picked on, or like people are working against you. And if you feel like that, Libras, then go with your gut feeling, because it is showing up that there are people who are trying to exploit your weaknesses, or trying to find out what your weaknesses are, okay, to attack you. So if you're careless at work, if you're not paying attention, if you're acting irresponsible, they're going to exploit this. They're going to gossip about this. They're going to use this against you, okay? Because there are certain people with hidden agendas when it comes to work and career. So you need to pay attention to whatever you do this week on the work front. Make sure that your work cannot be questioned this week ahead, because people are looking for anything, to pick on, Libras. There's a need to assume financial responsibility over your budget, your investments, and your debts this week, okay, to avoid further financial ruin or further financial loss. There needs to be some cutting back of spending when it comes to your finances. You need to get a grip on your budget this week, or you have to start making a budget to catch up with the bills, with the debt, okay, and to be able to see what you can invest. Because some of you want to make investments, but right now you're dealing with debts, you're dealing with bills, and you're trying to get your ground here. There's a need to start saving. There are some disagreements this week in love relationships due to jealousy issues. Okay. So Libra, watch it with being too friendly, too flirty with other people around your partners. This can stir up some jealousy within them. Be careful also with the company you keep when around your partner, because there are some loved ones and some friends trying to cause a division between you and your partners. Okay, for some Libras, your family members and your friends don't agree with the partner you have chosen to settle down with, or the person that you're dating. They don't think it's the right person for you. They think this person is flirtatious, is gossipy, is loosey goosey, and they feel like this person is, unfaithful or can't be trusted. They don't trust this person. They think this person is after you for your finances. Some of you are financially well off, and your friends and your family members are worried that, the partners you have are involved with you just for your money, Libra. And this is why they're putting their 2 cents in your relationships this week. So know that your friends and your family members, are going to pull you to the side this week, because they're concerned that some of you are being used by your partners, and they want you to wake up and realize this and, separate. Let's see what's going on for my single to mingle Libras. Libras, again, be careful with your spending, okay? Going out, treating your friends, splurging on your friends and your family. Keep an eye on your budget, because it looks like some of you are going to cause yourself some financial trouble because you out there splurging and not keeping an eye on what you spending, or you spending faster than you're saving. But it's important for you to keep an eye on your finances. Okay, some of you are thinking of quitting your jobs, moving, relocating, starting new jobs, ending relationships. This week ahead, you have a loyal friend who's very generous, who's going to assist you in this transition. So, someone is offering you a new job, or someone is helping you relocate, or someone is emotionally, physically, spiritually supporting you through the end of a relationship this week, Libras. So you won't be alone during a loss, or during a move or transition you're going through or deciding on this week. This is a week for Libras to make some decisions on the work front as well as in their relationships, because for some Libras, partners are taking advantage of you. Your friends and your family are noticing this, and they're bringing this to your attention. For others of you, finances are out of whack. And this is something you're going to have to discuss with your partners, with your roommates. There's a need to stop, splurging for a while, Libra, and start saving, okay? Because it seems like, there's more bills coming in than money to invest and money to save. But this is a good week for Libras to make a decision on starting a new job, relocating, ending a relationship, as certain things are coming to a head and you're at a breaking point where you're losing faith in certain people, in certain situations, in certain relationships and friendships. So wherever you're losing faith, you're at a crossroads on whether to continue investing or make a move to begin on something new. And it looks like many of you are going to start walking towards the path of starting something new because you've already started losing faith on whatever it is that you're involved with at the current time that's not working for you and it's just depleting you, Libras. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Scorpios, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. Let's see what is going on for Scorpios this week. What's your energy like? What you're working with, Scorpio? Oh, it's all right. You already want to talk, Scorpios. So I see some sorrow, some worry, some concerns, some anxiety building up over losing financial independence. And some of you feel like you're losing your financial independence because you've worked through your savings and you're penny pinching at this time. Also, some of you are worried about your financial independence and losing it due to taking care of or being responsible for someone who's become complacent and lazy and is depending on you to take care of their financial needs and their responsibilities. It looks like there's a lot of financial responsibilities on you, Scorpios, and you feel like you're the only one doing your part. Other people are resting on their laurels, waiting on you um, to come save the day, and you're feeling hopeless. You're starting to lose faith and hope with someone in your life. For some of you, it's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For others of you, it may be fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittariuses that you may be dealing with this week. You may feel like this person is just sucking you dry, okay? Is going through your savings or just spending your money like it's growing on trees or is depending on you. But you feel at this point that someone in your life is more of a financial burden than a help. And others of you are worried about going through your savings and not being able to replenish these savings. But these are fears, worries, and concerns that you have. So you're trying to prevent further loss. Your main focus this week, Scorpios, seems to be your financial independence. You don't want to be in a position where you have to depend on other people's generosity, on handouts. You don't want to have to go, begging and asking for favors. That's not you. That's not your style. That's not something that you want to do or be in a position where you're needing to do this. So you're going to have to cut your losses somewhere. Either you're going to have to cut somebody off who's financially depending on you, and is sucking you dry and is not doing anything for themselves, or you're going to have to start looking where you can cut back and rework a budget. There's someone that you're going to be dealing with this week that's very charismatic, that's in a position of power, and that can offer you a job opportunity. This person may be introduced to you through another co-worker, or through a friend or a family member. This person runs their own business or works in a big company, and they have a position opening up, and they can help you, land that position or give you an opportunity so that you can get an interview. But there's someone here that is opening a door of opportunity for you to land a good paying job. So it's like the universe is hearing that at this time you have a lot of worries and concerns over your finances, and is opening up a door of opportunity through a person that's being introduced to you through a coworker or through a family member or friend. This person is very confident. They're very business oriented. They have their own business, or they have a position of power in the company that they work for. And they think that you have some skills and abilities that can bring something, to their company, to their business. So make sure you take up opportunities and meet people that your friends and your family members want to introduce to you, especially this week ahead, as they're bringing opportunities to make some money. Scorpios, there's some stability that will soon return in the workplace, or if you have been feeling unwell and your health has taken a dive, then this is going to turn around. So slowly, your finances start turning, towards the better, and so does your health. It's like one is connected to the other for Scorpios. If my money's right, then my health is right. My anxiety is down, my stress is down. I'm not worried, I'm not concerned, I'm not pulling my hair, I'm not pacing back and forth, having sleepless nights. So my health improves because my worries and concerns are laid to rest. So as soon as things start turning out in your finances towards the better, then we see health improving. And some of you that have been having health issues, then this starts, to have some resolution this week, where you're starting to feel better and your energy is starting to kick up. There is a wish or desire or dream that's being fulfilled this week, Scorpios. There's some happiness, especially when it comes, to finances. It's like you've paid it forward, you've done a good deed, and so the universe is showing you abundance. You're in a tight spot, and the universe is hearing your prayers at this time, and they're giving you opportunities to make money, to relieve this worry and concern that is affecting your health, is affecting, your relationships. And for some of you, where the more money you make, the more money your partners, want to spend, then this is something you're going to be putting a stop to this week. You're going to have a conversation with your partners about the spending, because you feel like someone, is taking advantage of you financially. So for those of you being, taking for a ride financially, I see you cutting people off, Scorpio. All right. There's some unexpected financial gain coming your way, and it's for you to save, plan, and budget with. not for people to come and expect you to pay their bills and spend on them, all right? And just throw money at them just because you're coming into some unexpected financial gain. This is to get you out of a tight spot or to replenish a savings account so that you don't have to worry about retirement, or you don't have to worry about financial security in the future because you're doing your budgeting, your planning, your savings, and your investing now. Those of you that are caught up in lovers triangles at work, or just caught up in a lovers triangle, we see that this week you're going to be making a decision about this relationship. So for those of you Scorpios that are in lovers triangles, okay, where you're dealing with married individuals or individuals that don't want commitment and are, on the dating scene, open relationships, one night stands, then you're making decisions about these connections and these relationships this week. We see caution. We see you slowing down. We see you putting the halt, the stop, the brakes on, a relationship that lacks commitment, or, you're just dropping someone that can't decide on just being with you, Scorpios. So you're not up for, whether you're coupled up or you single Scorpios, you're not in it for the lovers triangle. You're not with it if somebody lacks commitment or is indecisive. They don't know if they want a relationship with you or they don't want a relationship with you, Scorpios. You want a relationship. Okay? So either somebody is in it or they keep it moving. But you want someone who works with you. Okay? You want a connection that's unified, a relationship that's unified, where the partners complement each other and work together well. Not for someone who's stringing you along, saying 1 minute, they want you, then they don't want you. They want a relationship, then they don't want a relationship. You're not here to waste your time, Scorpios. You're not here to waste your time, and you're not here for the gold diggers, and you're not here for people to take advantage of you, financially, because this is a big concern for you. You want to save money, you want to be financially independent, and supporting people and having people financially drain you is not your idea of an equal and healthy partnership. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. And ciao. Welcome once again, Sagittarius, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what's going on for my globe trotters of the Zodiac. What's going on, Saggies? What's your energy like? What you're working with this week? What's the energy like around you? What's the tea like this week for Sagittarius? All right, Saggies, celebrate good times. Come on. Saggies, this is a week of celebrating for you, Saggies, and giving yourselves that pat on the back. Kudos to you, Sagittarius, for passing that exam, for finishing that project, for getting something done successfully. This has been a labor of love for you, Sagittarius, or this was something that you poured your blood, your sweat, your heart, your tears into it, and now you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. All that hard work is paying off. So something that you've been working very hard on up to this point is finally ending successfully. We see that those judging your work and your projects are giving you pats on the back for a job well done this week ahead. Sagittarius, there's good news for Saggies this week on the work front, as you are getting recognized for your hard work, and all your hard work is paying off this week. So on the work front, we see you progressing, we see you moving forward. There's good word on the work front that your job, your work has been received and it has been approved. So those of you taking exams, those of you going on interviews this week, those of you working on projects, we see you successfully completing them, getting accepted, getting your accolades, getting your flowers this week. So great job, Sagittarius. Keep up the hard work because it is paying off. This is a week where you're having a great awakening. You're awakening to a new reality, a new vision, a new way of life. And you're looking back, Saggies, at all you've had to work and all you've had to do and accomplish up to this point to get you to where you are at now. So, some of you are taking down the road to memory lane, looking at your failures, looking at your successes, and giving yourselves pats on the back for sticking with it. Okay? You stuck it out and now you have something to celebrate. So, something that was very difficult, you stuck it out, whether it's an education, work, a project that you're working on was very difficult. You found it very difficult at times. You wanted to give up, you wanted to quit, but you didn't. You kept applying yourself, you kept working hard towards it, and it's having a very successful end this week where you are being recognized and celebrated. When it comes to partnership, friendship, relationship, some of you will be ending a friendship or relationship this week with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, a Capricorn, especially if this person has been stubborn and they have been unwilling to change anything in the friendship or in the relationship. There's no growth in this connection. It's grown stale and stagnant. And this connection naturally breaks free. Okay, you guys break free from each other, from this feeling of being tied down and feeling frustrated in a relationship or a friendship that was going nowhere. You wanted to be with this person, but it's like a blessing in disguise that things are not working out with this person because you're starting to see some truths about a certain individual in your life. And it's like, thank God I didn't commit, or thank God I didn't get engaged, or thank God I didn't move in or get married with this person because it would have been a disaster. I would have felt alone and frustrated, aggravated in this relationship, irritated. And I'm glad that, this friendship or this relationship is ending this week because it was causing me more of a problem than it was any happiness. Okay, any happiness this relationship, this friendship, once brought into my life no longer exists. Someone has shut down, someone has grown cold and distant in a friendship or relationship. And it's like, slowly but surely, there has been less and less communication, less and less interaction with this person. And you finally, decide to end it this week. Okay. You forgive yourself for sticking around this long in a relationship or a friendship that was one-sided, that was going nowhere. This person has, no intention of working on the relationship or the connection. They have no intentions of changing who they are, what they believe in, what they want, or what they're doing. So you feel like it's the right time to move on. And it's like this week, there's a light bulb that goes off and sets you off on a new path. It's like you wake up and you know what decision to make. So you're going to be having aha moments this week ahead where you're going to wake up or suddenly you're going to snap out of it and you're going to know exactly what steps to take or what to do next, like being in the right place at the right time, or ready to make that, final decision, ready to make that call, get off, sitting on the fence or procrastinating. This is a week of decision making, of celebrating your achievements and cutting your losses, okay? I see you guys cutting your losses and, refusing to get dragged down and held back by people who are refusing to change, refusing to grow, refusing to welcome in new experiences in their life. This is something you're looking for, change and new experiences. You want, someone you can grow with, expand with, have new experiences with. And with a certain someone in your life, you're never going to get that. You're never going to get that. This person is stubborn, authoritative, controlling. They're set in their ways. And they create trouble for you when you want to spread your wings or you want to try something new. They're not cheering you on. They're not your cheerleaders. They're supposed to be your friends and your love partners. And they're not supporting you on your dreams or your goals. They want you to stay as stuck and as stagnant as they are in. And that's not your energy, Sagittarius. You don't want to stay stuck. And I see, this week you're tapping into your intuition, you're trusting yourselves in order to receive great benefits. So you listening to the wisdom and the ideas and those gut feelings that you're going to come across this week that are going to help you make the right decision at the right time. It's all about trusting your intuition. And some of you will want to begin planning a vacation, a trip. You may do want to do some traveling. You may want to live abroad, work abroad. You may want to work in another city, work in another state. But as I always call you, my globetrotters of the Zodiac, it seems like you have the travel bug this week. You're following your intuition this week. There's a lot of things to celebrate, a lot of milestones in your life to celebrate. Okay. Some of you are retiring. Some of you have finished projects. Some of you are graduating. So some of you are finishing important cycles in your life, things that you have worked hard towards, things that you have stuck out when you have wanted to throw your hands up in the air and give up. You stuck it out and you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're starting to see your hard work pay off this week ahead. There will be some friendships and relationships that end this week, but it's because they're not growing, they're not going anywhere, and you want to spread your wings, okay? You want to spread your wings and you want to fly, and you don't want anything to hold you back. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, Capricorns, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on for my little goats this week ahead. You hoofing anybody off the mountain, my little goats? Let's find out. What is Capricorn's energy? What's the energy like around Capricorns? What they're working with this week ahead? How can we best advise Capricorns? Capricorns, be careful with getting pulled over this week ahead or being stopped due to a case of mistaken identity. Someone is trying to accuse you of something this week ahead that you have no part in. It's like mistaken identity, or they're accusing the wrong person. It's like you've got the wrong man. Okay. I feel this energy of you've got the wrong person. You're suing the wrong person. You're arresting the wrong person. You're attacking the wrong person. You're starting trouble with the wrong person. Okay, Capricorns, this is the energy I'm feeling for my little goats. This is something that, you don't have to worry and concern yourselves over, as you're not going to be, locked up or sued. It's something that needs to be cleared up because you're being falsely accused. There's a case of mistaken identity, or someone is starting trouble with you due to some gossip. So you're being falsely accused of something. You have played no part in what they're accusing you of, but it's something that you're going to have to confront and deal with and clear up so that you can avoid having, to get arrested or go to jail or being taken to court or getting sued. It's something that needs to be cleared up by you, and that will be, cleared up. Someone is also trying to distract you. For some of you, you're focused on work or study. You're trying to study, or you're working on a project, or you're busy at work, and someone continuously distracts you. It's important that you put a stop to this week ahead, Capricorns, because this is going to cause your mood to change, negatively at work, or this is going to cause you to miss a detail on a document, or mess up something at work, or you miss something important. It's like every time you're trying to study or you're trying to work on something, someone here is trying to distract you and make you, cause have mistakes made. You're trying to master something, so you're very focused, and your head is in the books, or you're constantly working. You have long hours, or you have a job where you can't take breaks or have personal calls while you're working, and someone is constantly interrupting, distracting with nonsense, okay, with gossip, with tall tales, white lies. But someone is interrupting you with BS, with nonsense, with lies, with gossip, and they're just causing you a distraction, making you make mistakes, upsetting you. And this is something that you need to put a stop to this week ahead, because you don't want to start failing your exams, or you don't want to start making mistakes at work, okay? Because you know that where you work, there's just people waiting for you to make a mistake, waiting for you to slip up, or you're feeling like this person is a friend of me. It's like you're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to be understanding and supportive. I tell you, I need to be alone. I need some time in solitude. I'm working on something. I'm studying, and you need to interrupt and distract. Okay. And I'm over here making mistakes. And you need to put a stop to this week ahead, because this is stressing you out, okay? You're stressed out enough. You have to meet a quota, you have to meet a grade, you have to get a project done, you have to finish something, or you're trying to master something, and you're using all your creativity, you're using all your knowledge, all your skills, and you're stressed enough on trying to get something, to perfection, without needing and having these distractions while you're trying to go through a creative process. You have someone here that needs attention, okay? They attention ho, they need attention. All right, Capricorns, and it's like this is not the time. This is not the time, okay, for me to be giving you attention. And for some of you, it's a heavy fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And some of you are dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And these people are constantly wanting of your time, wanting of your attention, wanting, and it's just at the wrong time. It's like, yeah, I want to talk to you. Yes, I want to spend time with you. Yes, I want to listen to you and hear you out, but this is not the right time. I'm focused on trying to get something accomplished, trying to get something finished. Okay. I want to be successful in whatever it is I'm doing. I want to be successful. I want to be wealthy. And right now, I don't need these distractions. Okay. I don't need you bombarding me with texts and calling me, okay, WhatsApping me and Instagramming me and all this and all that, trying to reach me on social media, trying to call my job, trying to show up. Like, this is too much. This is too much. I'm focused right now on my financial success. I'm focused on business. I'm focused on work. I'm focused on accomplishing something. And you just keep interrupting, sabotaging me. Are you on my side or are you not? Can you not understand that, right now, this is where my focus needs to be? And it's not like I want to ignore you. I'm doing this for my benefit, for the benefit of the family, for the benefit of the relationship, for our future, for my future. And this person is like, no, look at me, pay attention to me. They're disapproving of what you're doing. They're in denial that you can be successful. So, they don't believe that you're going to be successful anyway. So what are you complaining about? It's like, why do you need to spend so much time on it? It's not like it's ever going to become anything. It's never like it's going to turn out to be anything. And this is something that you're thinking about dropping this week. Okay, you want to hoof somebody off the mountain this week because they're disapproving of what you're doing, or they're in denial that you can be successful. So they feel like they could take up your time with their nonsense and they can distract you. All right, because you're just wasting your time on whatever you're doing, Capricorn. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. They want you to spend money on them, Capricorn. They want you, to drop everything when they call, when they come around. They want you to spoil them, to treat them. And you're like, how can I do all that if, I ain't got my money right? Or I'm trying to work on getting my money right and you blocking me, okay? You're trying to block me from my success. You're being negative. You're being negative, and I feel like it's a betrayal. It's a betrayal because if you're my friend and you're my partner, you're supposed to be understanding and supportive. And, instead, you're telling me, I'm wasting my time. That's never going to become successful. I'm never going to become successful. If you see me in such a negative light, then, why are you with me? Why you my friend? Why you my partner? Why you with me? If you feel like, I'm such a loser and I should just put all my focus on you. Tell us all about it in the comment section, Capricorns. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. And ciao, Cappies. Welcome back, Aquarius, to your weekly tea, Aqua, with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week for Aquarius. Aquarius, what's your energy? What you're working with? What's going on in your life? What's the tea, Aqua? What is the tea? All right, Aquarius, this is a week where you need to be shrewd and resourceful. If you want success assured, it's going to take good planning and hard work on your part, especially in business. If you want to succeed, there's nothing stopping you from being successful except the way you think of yourselves or you believing in yourselves. So this week is a need for Aquarians to dare to dream, reach for the stars. Okay, reach for the stars. Don't give up on a dream. Don't give up on a goal. Some of you have lost yourselves in relationships, meaning you've supported your partners through their dreams, their goals. You're supportive of their dreams and their goals, but your dreams and your goals have fallen to the wayside. So you've put, you know, raising the children before pursuing your dreams and your goals, being there for your partners, being there for your family members. It seems like you've been there for everyone else, but you haven't been there for yourself. And this is a reality that's coming into realization for you this week ahead. It's like you're sitting back and you're seeing how everybody else is moving on, growing, changing, becoming successful, pursuing their dreams and their goals. And you may be going through the empty nest syndrome or a midlife crisis, or you may just be wanting change, or you're wanting to pursue something that you gave up on a long time ago. So for some of you, there's a heartbreak over not pursuing your own dreams and goals and putting others people's needs before your own, other people's needs and wants before your own. And this week, you're trying to find you. Who is Aquarius? What is Aquarius all about? What does Aquarius want for themselves? Where do Aquarius see themselves in 5 years, in 10 years? Is there a child within Aquarius that needs to be nurtured? Is there something that you've always wanted to do that you gave up on pursuing to be there for another? There's a need to believe in making dreams happen, that dreams are possible, that it's never too late. Okay, Aquarius? For some of you, I see some tears, a feeling of it's too late, or I've lost that opportunity, or I can't go back to this, or a lost dream, or something lost that you had passion and love for when you were a child or an adolescent, a young adult. But for some Aquarians, I feel like they're feeling nostalgic, or they're looking back and thinking about the opportunities that they've missed, that they wish that they would have taken advantage of. This week, it looks like there's a door opening up, an opportunity coming back around, and you're being given a second chance, Aquarius, a second chance in life, a second chance in love, a second chance in career, goals, dreams. You have the opportunity now to start over again, to pursue a dream and a goal, knowing that success is assured if you work hard and you make plans. You've been agonizing about this for some time. You have lost belief, hope, faith in yourself that you can make something happen. It's like you're losing the faith and the hope within yourselves to accomplish something or to make something happen that you've been wanting all your life. And Spirit here is telling you, don't give up on yourself. You can make it happen. You haven't lost that opportunity. Maybe then it wasn't the right time. Maybe this is coming back around at this time because you have the time free now to accomplish this. You have the time now, or you have the resources now in order to pursue this dream and this goal. Maybe for these reasons, these dreams and these goals didn't happen in the past because you didn't have the knowledge, you didn't have the resources, you wasn't equipped. But now you are. Now you are. There's inheritances, winnings, windfalls, unexpected financial gain coming your way. Aquarius, financial assistance also coming your way. Something is going to turn out better than you expect. You've been agonizing, crying, losing hope and faith in something, and something happens this week ahead that has you reaching for the stars, daring to dream again, forgiving yourselves for poor judgment you had in the past, or releasing yourselves from the responsibility of holding on to past regrets, knowing that every day is a new day and a new opportunity to make things happen for yourselves. There's a need to be careful with your finances at this time. Do not make investments at this time. Save your money for a later date, but be careful with any investments during this week as there will be financial loss. As you see that for Aquarius, financial gain is coming in. So they're saying be wise with your money and watch where you invest this money that's coming in, because as fast as it comes in, if you make poor judgment call and you make a bad investment, you can cause yourself financial troubles or financial loss. And what you're looking for is stability and security. So it's important that any money coming in, you save for a rainy day and not invest at this time. Be careful with a frenemy. Some of you are dealing with fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarians, and others may be dealing with earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. These people are not to be trusted this week ahead around your money or with your heart, as they have the tendency to backstab their friends, to be insincere, okay? They claim that they're honest and they're hardworking and they're somebody that is trustworthy, but they are not your friend. This person looks out for their own best interest. Okay. And if you're not in their best interest, then they will drop you like a hot potato. So be careful with people that are telling you, trust me with your money, trust me with your investment, trust me, be careful, especially around your money this week ahead. Okay. We see invitations for Aquarians this week, marriages that you're being invited to, finding out that you're pregnant or someone close to you is pregnant this week. There's going to be reunions with sisters, aunts, mothers, wives this week. There's gatherings, get togethers, because, we're celebrating and welcoming a new child into the family, or we're having a family discussion about bills and home repairs and making large purchases. So we're going to be discussing finances with our loved ones this week ahead, as we're being encouraged to save money and cut back on spending. And for some of us, it's the family that may be draining us and depending on us, a loved one here, and there needs to be a budget or a conversation had about the spending that's been going on lately. Or if you're wanting to make a big purchase, then we got to make a budget and a financial plan together. Take financial responsibility this week, as other people are not making good decisions, good investments. This is where you're going to have to depend on your intuition and to hold back on investing in deals that you're not knowledgeable in, or you're not getting all the details, the paperwork, or the facts ahead of time. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. And ciao, Aqua. Welcome back, Pisces, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on for the little fishies this week ahead. What's your tea all about this week, Pisces? What you're working with? What's your energy like? What's the energy like around you? What you're dealing with this week, little fishies? All right, my little fishies. What is going on for Pisces? Spirit, Pisces this week. All right, Pisces. Stop being hard on yourselves, Pisces. You're keeping yourselves up at night. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. If I would have done this, if I should have done that, what could I have done better? You're analyzing everything you said, everything you did, everything you didn't do, everything you didn't say in a relationship. You're keeping yourselves up at night, crying, wondering if you could have, stopped a friendship from coming apart or stop a relationship from breaking up or ending. This was inevitable, Pisces, as you were powerless in this relationship because someone that you were involved with was just wasting your time. So they were unworthy of you. And this is why Spirit is telling you stop crying, get a good night's rest. Stop looking backwards. Stop wondering, what you did right, what you did wrong, what you could have done right, what you could have done wrong, woulda, coulda, shoulda, and bring this to a close and start a much needed healing, Pisces. You're stuck in an energy where you're blaming yourself for what other people have done to you in situations where things were out of your control and other people were making the decisions. Other people had ulterior motives. Other people were doing you a disservice behind your back. People were lying to your face, being fake to your face. And you have to come to the realization that some people, are just mean and cruel, Pisces. And not your love, not anything you could have said or done would have changed the outcome. They were going to leave. They were going to betray you. They were going to let you down eventually because that's this person's MO. Okay? They get with people who are happy, positive, got things going for them, and then they get with them and suck them dry. These energy vampires steal you of your love, your dreams, your goals, your finances. And, when they've drained you from your happy glow, from your happy self, and they have you sad, depressed, crying, stressing over them, that's when they drop you like a hot potato and they go out seeking a new supply. You're dealing with users, abusers, people who just come in other people's lives to take. They're not bringing anything to anyone. They're not adding on any happiness, joy, stability, security, balance in anybody's life. What they bring is chaos. They come in like a whirlwind, they love bomb you, and then when you're on that cloud nine, they drop you. They disappear on you. They start working against you. They start working behind your back. So you were dealing with some really shady people, and maybe you're heartbroken because you're finding out these were your closest friends that backstab you and treat you cruelly, or these were family members, who did you wrong. But you're waking up to the reality this week that people have done you wrong and you're being hard on yourself. Like maybe it's something I did and this is why these people are treating me like this. Maybe it's something I said. Maybe it's something that I lacked in doing. It has nothing to do with you, Pisces, and you torturing yourself and you beating yourself up over people who are not thinking about you, who could care less that you're crying over the breakup, that you're crying over, the pain that they have caused you. They are already on to the next, trying to destroy somebody else's life, trying to make somebody else depressed and unhappy. Okay? And this is not something that you should be losing sleep over this week, that you should be crying about, that you should be feeling bad about. Like if it's your fault, it's not your fault. You were wasting your time with these people. And having friendships and relationship with these type of people are exhausting because you're constantly having to give, Pisces. You're constantly having to be the one to give, to please, to fulfill their wants and their needs. How much more could you have given, Pisces? And this is what's painful. You've given all you could. What more could you have done? Nothing. Nothing more. As a matter of fact, you gave too much, Pisces. You've given too much. You're giving too much. And you need to come to terms with the reality and the fact that you're wasting your time in a friendship or a relationship. You're wasting your love. You're wasting your tears. You're wasting your sacrifices. For Pisces this week, we see new jobs and careers coming your way. We see new jobs and careers coming your way. You may have been denied from a previous job, but this place that denied you in the past has an opening coming up and they're going to reach out to you. So they didn't throw away your resume, even though they didn't have an opening in the past or they denied you a job in the past. It looks like there's an opening that's coming up in their place of business that you're perfect for. So it seems like a job that you was denied in the past, you're being called for this week because they have an opening in another area. Okay? It's definitely not for what you applied for, not the position you applied for that's available. It's some other position that's open up that they think that you're perfect for. Okay? Because after they read your resume and after they interviewed you, you may not have been the perfect fit for the job that they were offering the first time, but you're definitely the perfect fit for this job coming up. So pay attention to your calls and your emails this week ahead, especially when it concerns business work and finances. Investments, financial investments are going to go well for Pisces this week. So that's right. Play the lotto, play your hand at games of fortune, invest money in your IRAs and your 401ks. Make sure you're investing in your stocks and your bonds, you diversifying because we see that your investments will go well this week. You'll see, some money coming in your investments and in your stocks. So keep your eye on that this week. For Pisces, you're feeling very affectionate and romantic this week ahead. And this energy has you meeting new lovers. A best friend wants to become your lover this week, Pisces. You don't know whether to make them your boyfriend or not, but you're thinking about it because they're your best friends and you don't want to ruin the friendship, but you also have loving feelings for this friend. So, you're thinking about taking a friendship to a new level. And there's going to be a lot of romance between you and this friend. Okay. This is unexpectedly gonna turn out well for some Pisces, especially if you're in love with your best friend and your best friend is in love with you and they're making googly eyes at you this week ahead and they're giving you, love signals and you're picking up on them. If you act on it, this can turn out to be a very good relationship, okay? Making a best friend into your lover this week, as well as, meeting someone on the work front or while you're out and about during lunchtime, around your place of employment, you can bump into someone who can become a love interest. For those of you that are already coupled up, living together, already in a relationship, you're focused on money, okay? Working on yourselves, working on your businesses, working on your education, but you're working together, to make yourselves financially successful and independent. So you're going to use your charisma to get you ahead this week in business, and your confidence is going to be at an all-time high. For those of you crying and staying up at night because you have someone who you loved, who you was close with, who you trusted, who betrayed you, okay? They could have robbed you, or they could have just run away with your heart, run away with your money, or they could have betrayed you because they found a new love interest that is more financially stable than you are. So, thank the universe that they separated you from this gold digger, from this person who was just wasting your time, who was using you physically, who was using you financially, and who wasn't giving anything back. Okay? This person showed a lack of interest in making this relationship work. So there's nothing you could have done. So stop beating yourself up. Stop thinking that, you were the person in the wrong in this relationship that just ended, because it was the other person. It was the other person who had ulterior motives, who came in just to have a good time, just to use you physically or financially. And then once they found someone, better looking or more financially stable, they had more money than you, they were younger than you, they were better looking than you, then they were off to see if, the grass is greener on the other side. So don't shed any more tears for this loser, this user. There's somebody else's problem now, and they're no longer yours. So thank God for small miracles. That has been your weekly tea, my little fishies. Until we sit tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Thank you for stopping by, showing us some love, and sipping some tea with us. We thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, reaching out to us for your own personal private readings on this channel. Don't forget to check out the community section or the playlist. There's so many new things going on in the channel. We don't want you to miss them. Until we sit tea again, be well, stay blessed, have a wonderful week ahead. Namaste and ciao.